Right now at 4, enough is enough. A state lawmaker says a section of the thruway that runs through the Seneca Nation is in bad shape. Now he's calling on the governor and the DOT to fix that problem.
Weather-wise, if you've been enjoying what you've been seeing out there today, get used to it for at least the next couple of days. We'll track what you can expect getting into the weekend coming up.
Plus, we'll show you a place making life a little bit easier for new moms in Erie County.
You're watching News 4, your local news leader. Now, live from Buffalo, this is News 4 at 4.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us on News 4 at 4. I'm Christy Kern. A state lawmaker is voicing his concerns about what he calls poor road conditions on the I-90 near Seneca Nation. Congressman Tom Reed held a news conference about an hour ago. He says both federal and state dollars are budgeted toward this type of road maintenance, and yet the thruway has sat this way for years. Reed says he believes ongoing issues like casino and toll revenue may both play a part in the state withholding repairs.
You know, I just traveled the road, both the eastbound and westbound lanes, took video, and it's clear. As you enter the Seneca Nation boundaries, the thruway goes from well-paved, well-maintained status into deplorable condition. You've got deteriorating pavement, you got ruts in the road, you got potholes.
News 4's Erica Brecker is following this story. She will have a live report coming up tonight on News 4 at 5 and 6 o'clock. It has been a year since a Buffalo mother of 5 was shot and killed in front of 3 of her children. Buffalo police say no arrests have been made so far, but they say they are making some progress. Police say LaKendra Tillman was shot and killed in her car on Butler Avenue last August. 3 of her kids were in the back seat at the time. Tillman later died at the hospital. We spoke to a friend of Tillman's family today. She says although time has passed, the pain of losing her is still affecting her children.
It's an emotional roller coaster these last few days. We want justice. You know, we want some type of closure. You know, it's just not fair that someone can just walk around still today, a year later, and nothing has been done. So yeah, it's challenging all the way across the board. Everybody's on an emotional roller coaster right now because we know anyone has not been picked up.
There will be a balloon release to remember Tillman on Butler Avenue at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. A Buffalo man is admitted to felony charges following a police chase. It happened in April. Police say E.J. Corp was speeding on Niagara Street when officers tried to pull him over. They say he went through 4 intersections and 10 stop signs. Corp lost control of the car and crashed into a tree. Police say they found a can of beer inside his car. He's scheduled to be sentenced in court next month and faces up to 4 years in prison. Police need your help finding a missing teenager. Take a look at your screen. Motif Mo Wafer Collins was last seen in Tonawanda in his home Tuesday around 6:30 in the morning. He was last seen wearing gray jeans, a black t-shirt, and gray sneakers. He's 5'8" and is known to frequent the Sheridan Parkside area, Riverside, and also the west side of Buffalo. You're asked to call police if you've seen him.
Now, your forewarned weather forecast, certified Buffalo's most accurate.
Let's take a live look over downtown Buffalo. A lot of sunshine out there this afternoon. The temperatures are nice. The water looks great. Let's get straight to Chief 4 Meteorologist Todd Santos for a first look at your forecast. And Todd, it's pretty nice out there.
It looks pretty nice. And we're going to see this for the next couple of days. Mostly light winds, probably favoring fishing and activities like that as opposed to sailing. But it really does look nice as far as what we'll find right into the weekend. Looking out toward the falls, Cam, I mean, this shot we'll be able to repeat likely day after day. There's still a limited opportunity. You see some of these clouds look a little fluffy, a little extra fluffy in the background there, especially as you get closer to the Pennsylvania line. And I'll show you this piece coming up that we could see a pop-up shower, but I don't expect to find any of that up around Buffalo or our northern counties. We did manage to get, well, right now I should have mentioned it was 79 at the falls, 80 in Buffalo. These are current temperatures across the region. So it's not just us, pretty much the entire Northeast, even extending north of the border, temperatures into the low 80s and some upper 70s all the way up towards Sault Ste. Marie. So this is what we have right now in the moment here in Western New York. Beautiful conditions to head outside and enjoy this for this evening or the next couple evenings. We still have 75-degree lake water just off Buffalo, and that's still 2 degrees above average for this time of year. I will also confirm personally, I finally went in and it feels good. So it's kind of some relief. There's a look at the satellite and radar, and coming up, I'll take an even closer look in at the visible imagery. But I will say, you see some of this stuff that's popped up south of Pittsburgh. I do expect into tomorrow and Saturday, some of this activity will slowly march a little bit farther north each day, so that especially as we get into Sunday, there's a slightly better chance for it right along the Pennsylvania line, a stray shower here and there. I don't expect to find anything widespread. If we did get more rain, this would likely be lower. But for what it's worth, allergy sufferers today and tomorrow and on into the weekend, you may want to dip back into the allergy meds, because we're back into especially the grass and weed pollen, to the medium and high range side of things. So if you've been noticing you've been sniffling a bit more, that may help confirm some of it. There's a look at tonight. We'll see a lot of cooler temperatures in the valleys, just cool enough for some river valley fog. Buffalo bottoming out around the 60-degree mark. We will still find temperatures mostly in the low 80s the next few days. And I'll leave you with the Niagara County Fair graphic. I did leave Thursday on there just because, well, it's still 80 at the fair right now under mostly sunny skies. Looks beautiful right into the start of the weekend. Christy?
Remember, you can get the latest forecast in the palm of your hands anytime. Just download our News 4 app. It has the latest news, weather, sports, traffic, and more. And it is free for your phone or your tablet. Well, today marks the start of World Breastfeeding Week, and Erie County is supporting businesses that make their workplaces more convenient for new moms. The News 4's Kelsey Anderson is here. She talked with one of those businesses and shows us the special places that moms can go to nurse their newborns. Kelsey.
Hi, Christy. I went to the new Explore More Children's Museum today at Canalside, which has really made it a priority to help those moms feel more comfortable while breastfeeding. There are two quiet coves at the museum for employees and patrons. Inside, you'll find comfortable couches to sit on and calming lights. The rooms can lock from the inside, and then there's a sign on the outside that lets someone know if another person is inside. The access and inclusion specialist at the museum knows just how important it is to have this space, being a mother herself.
Mine are 9 and 7, so the opportunities even were very different when they were infants, and I breastfed both of them for about 14 months, and it was really tricky having to find breaks every 2 hours throughout the day. So we found with Explore More that offering these spaces is just so key to allowing mothers to come in, feel really comfortable, be able to express milk and offer it to their infants in here, and then be able to join the rest of the space with their entire family.
The Erie County Department of Health has given special breastfeeding designations to 10 businesses in Erie County as a way to promote more spaces like this one here at Explore More. On top of that 10 this year, 23 others have been given that designation since 2017.
And Kelsey, this is a really great thing to hear about for moms who need this. And just to be clear, the Erie County Department of Health does say that there are a lot of benefits to breastfeeding for not only the babies, but a lot of children as well.
Yeah, they say that mothers who breastfeed have a lower risk of high blood pressure, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers. And then research shows babies have a lower rate of respiratory illness, ear infections, gastro diseases, obesity, and allergies.
All right, great information, Kelsey. Thank you. Well, National Fuel is making sure its employees have the skills they need in case they come face to face with an aggressive dog. The company held a dog bite prevention course today. Employees learned about dog behavior and tactics to use during an attack. Organizers say it's meant to help handle a loose dog when out on a service call. According to American Veterinary Medical Association, about 4.5 million people are bitten by dogs every year. Coming up next on News 4 for Filling the Boot, some of Buffalo's bravest are raising money for a good cause. And things are getting corny in Western New York. The annual Eating Corn Festival kicked off about an hour ago. We'll show you some of the fun for you and your family.